Much Ado About Nothing. Act 1, Scene 1. The soldiers come back from the war. Outside Leonato's house in Messina. Leonato is talking to Hero and Beatrice. A messenger arrives with a letter.
My lord Leonato, this letter is for you.
Thank you.
What does it say, Father? Is it about the war?
Yes, my dear. It's from my friend Don Pedro. It says that the war has finished.
That's wonderful news.
It says that the soldiers are coming back to Messina today. Don Pedro is coming to see us.
Are many of the soldiers hurt?
No, my lady. Only a few.
This letter says that Claudio, a young gentleman from Florence, was very brave.
What about the Lion of Messina? The bravest man in the world.
I don't understand. Who are you talking about, Beatrice?
She means Benedick, Father. A friend of Don Pedro's.
That's right. He thinks that he's the bravest man in the world. But he isn't. He doesn't like fighting. He prefers watching other people fight.
That's not true. Benedick is a good soldier.
Don't be angry. My cousin Beatrice likes Benedick, but she laughs at him all the time.
Here they come. Don Pedro, welcome to Messina.
Leonato, it's good to see you again. You already know my friend Benedick, don't you?
Of course he does. Benedick is the most famous man in the world. Everyone knows him.
And this is Claudio.
Welcome, gentlemen. This is my daughter Hero, and her cousin Beatrice.
Ah, Beatrice. We've already met, haven't we?
Have we? I can't remember.
You never remember anything, Beatrice. You're always too busy talking.
Perhaps my words are more interesting than yours, Benedick.
Leonato, this is my brother, Don John. He was my enemy for many years, but now we are friends again.
That's good. Don Pedro, I hope with all my heart that you, your brother and your friends will stay here at my house for some time. Would you like to come inside? Benedick, did you see Leonato's daughter?
Yes, of course I did. Why? Do you like her?
Like her? I love her.
What? You've only met her once? She's very sweet, but...
Sweet? She's the most beautiful girl I've ever seen. Benedick, I'm going to marry her if I can.
Come on, you two. Come inside.
Claudio has some interesting news, Don Pedro. He's in love.
Really?
I love Hero. I want to marry her.
That's wonderful. I think the two of you will be very happy if you marry.
Ha! It's impossible for anyone to be married and to be happy. I tell you, I shall never be a husband.
Oh, yes, you will. One day soon, Claudio and I will call you Benedick the Married Man. Now, go into the house and tell Leonato that we'll be with him soon.
Don Pedro, you must help me. I love Hero, but I don't know if she loves me. I want to marry her, but perhaps her father won't agree. What can I do?
Don't worry. Leonato is an old friend of mine. I'll talk to him.
But what about Hero? I don't know what to say to her. She's so beautiful.
Listen. There'll be a party here tonight. I'll tell Hero that you love her. I'll ask her if she wants to marry you. She'll say yes, I'm sure.
Oh, I hope so. Thank you, my lord.
So, Claudio wants to marry Leonato's daughter. My master Don John will find that very interesting.
Act 1, Scene 2. Don John hears a secret. A room in Leonato's house. Don John and his servant Conrad are talking.
What's the matter, my lord? You look unhappy.
I look unhappy because I am unhappy.
But why, Don John? You and your brother Don Pedro are friends now.
Don't talk to me about my brother. I hate him. He thinks that we are friends, but I'm still angry with him. I'm angry with all of them. Leonato, Claudio.
But why?
Stop asking so many questions, Conrad. My brother is my enemy, and so are all his friends. Do you understand?
Yes, my lord. But you must try to look happy if you want your brother to think that you don't hate him any more.
You are right, Conrad. I hate them all, but I will smile lovingly at them. Here comes Baraccio, and he's in a hurry.
Don John, I have some news. Claudio wants to marry Leonato's daughter.
How do you know?
I heard your brother and Claudio talking a few minutes ago. Claudio wants to marry Hero, and Don Pedro is going to help him. It's a secret.
Didn't they see you?
No, I was hiding. They didn't know that I was listening.
That brave young gentleman Claudio and the beautiful Hero. How I hate them. But I can make trouble for them. Will you both help me?
To the death, my lord.
Come, let us talk about our plans.
We will follow you, my lord.
Act 2, Scene 1. Don John tries to make trouble. Inside Leonato's house. Leonato, Hero, Beatrice, their servants Ursula and Margaret, and the musicians are all getting ready for the party.
Now are you all ready? Our guests will be here in a few minutes. Ursula, Margaret, bring in the food. Hero, my dear, you look beautiful.
Perhaps she'll fall in love tonight.
What about you, Beatrice? When will you marry?
Never, I hope.
But why not? Don't you like men?
Of course I do. My father was a man, and I liked him. My brother is a man, and I like him.
Benedick is a man.
And I hate him. He talks too much, he laughs too much, and...
Here they come. Welcome, gentlemen. Musicians, start playing. Listen, everyone. I want you all to dance and enjoy yourselves.
Would you like to dance with me?
Perhaps. Who are you?
I won't tell you my name. Come and sit down first.
Are you Beatrice?
Yes, that's right. Why? Who are you?
I won't tell you. Someone was talking about you last week. He said, Beatrice is an angry old woman. Don't go near her. She's always arguing. I can't remember who it was.
I know. It was that idiot, Benedick.
Oh? Who's Benedick?
Don't you know him? He's the most boring man I've ever known. He thinks that all the women in Messina are in love with him, but everyone just laughs at him.
Oh, when I meet him, I'll tell him what you say.
Horatio, is that Claudio over there, wearing his mask?
Yes, my lord. I know the way he stands.
Now for my plan. You're Benedick, aren't you? Listen, Benedick. My brother, Don Pedro, is in love with Hero.
That's right, sir. He's going to marry her.
What? Is this true? How do you know? I heard them talking a few minutes ago. Look, they're together now. Can't you see?
My brother is making a mistake, isn't he, Benedick? He is a prince, and he must marry a king's daughter. Hero is not good enough for him. Why don't you talk to him, Benedick? He will listen to you.
Is that you, Claudio?
Yes, it's me. Let's take off our masks. I've just heard some terrible news, Benedick. Don Pedro is going to marry Hero.
What? But you love Hero, don't you?
I thought that Don Pedro was my friend and wanted to help me. Oh, Hero, my lost love!
Ah, Benedick. Where's Claudio gone? Why is he in such a hurry? What's the matter?
He's angry with you, Don Pedro. Why did you steal Hero from him?
But I didn't. I told Hero that Claudio loves her. She's very happy and wants to marry him. I've talked to her father, and he agrees.
I don't understand. Claudio heard that...
Here comes Claudio now, with Beatrice.
Oh, no. My lord, I will do anything you ask. I will go to the end of the world, fight 100 men, or kill a lion. But do not ask me to spend another minute with that woman.
Claudio, I have some wonderful news.
I know. It's about Hero.
Aren't you happy? Hero wants to marry you.
Marry me? But isn't she going to marry you?
Of course not. Here comes Leonato now.
Claudio, Don Pedro has spoken to me, and I know that you love my daughter. Take her as your wife, and be happy.
Say something, Claudio.
I can't find the right words. Lady, if you are mine, then I am yours.
Speak, cousin, or close his mouth with a kiss.
What about you, Beatrice? Where shall we find a husband for you?
Don't talk to me about husbands, my lord. It's late. I'm going to bed.
I have an idea. I think that the best husband for Beatrice would be Benedick.
What? That's impossible. They argue every time they meet. Benedick says that he'll never marry.
And Beatrice says that she'll never marry.
Listen, I have a plan. If the three of you agree to help me, I think that there'll soon be another wedding in Messina.
Act 2, Scene 2. Baraccio has an idea. A room in Leonato's house. Don John, Conrad, and Baraccio are talking.
What happened at the party, Conrad? Is Claudio angry with Don Pedro? Did they fight?
No, my lord. They all talked together, and Claudio and Hero are going to marry soon.
No! We must stop them. Claudio is my brother's friend. I don't want him to be happy. I hate them all.
I have an idea, Don John. Hero has a servant called Margaret. She is a friend of mine.
Go on, Baraccio.
On the night before Hero's wedding, I'll tell Margaret to wear Hero's clothes. I'll tell her to go into Hero's bedroom when Hero isn't there, and to open the window.
So if people see her, they'll think that she is Hero. But why?
Listen, I will be in Hero's room too. When Margaret opens the window, I'll call out loudly, "Hero, my love, close the window and come back to me."
If Claudio sees this, he'll be very angry. He'll never speak to Hero again.
My lord, you must tell Claudio and Don Pedro to come and watch while I speak to Margaret.
They'll think that Hero has a lover. There'll be trouble.
Baraccio, if this plan works, I'll pay you well, in gold.
Act 2, Scene 3. A surprise for Benedick. Benedick is alone in Leonato's garden.
Why do people marry? Claudio is a brave soldier and a wonderful fighter. But now he only talks about love. Will that ever happen to me? No, I like women, but I'm never going to marry. I don't want to talk to them. If I hide behind this tree, they won't see me.
Now, you two, remember our plan. Benedick's hiding behind the tree. Speak loudly, and then he'll hear us.
Don Pedro, my daughter told me a secret this morning.
What did she say, Leonato?
That Beatrice is in love.
What?
That's right, Don Pedro. Hero told me too. Beatrice is in love with Benedick.
With me? I don't believe it.
But Beatrice is always laughing at Benedick. She says that she'll never fall in love with any man.
She loves him, but she doesn't want to tell him. Leonato is right, Don Pedro. Once she wrote a love letter to Benedick, but she didn't send it.
So, Beatrice loves Benedick. What a surprise! But if she doesn't tell him, he will never know.
And if she tells him, he'll laugh at her. What can she do? She's very unhappy. She's a beautiful girl. And she's kind.
And she's clever.
So why does she love Benedick?
What? Why are they laughing? I can't believe it. Beatrice loves me. That's what Leonato said. It must be true. They all think that she is beautiful and clever. Perhaps they are right. But why does she always laugh at me?
Dinner is ready. Are you coming in?
Ah, Beatrice! I've heard a little secret.
What are you talking about? Oh, it doesn't matter. I'm hungry, so I'm going inside. If you want dinner, come in now.
Oh, Beatrice! She loves me. That's why she came here to find me. The others were right. She is beautiful and kind too. Oh, how I love her! Beatrice, wait for me. I'll come with you.
Act 3, Scene 1. A surprise for Beatrice. Hero, Margaret and Ursula are in Leonato's garden. Margaret, go and find Beatrice. Tell her to come out into the garden. What shall I say to her? Tell her that Ursula and I are talking about her.
That's right. Tell her that she must come and listen secretly.
Now, remember the plan, Ursula. We must talk about Benedick and how much he loves Beatrice.
Shh! Here she comes now. Margaret says that Hero and Ursula are talking about me. How strange. I'll hide behind this tree and listen.
Remember, Ursula, speak loudly.
So, Benedick's in love, is he?
That's right. His friends told me he's in love with Beatrice.
What? Benedick? In love with me? Shall we tell Beatrice?
No, Ursula, we mustn't tell her. If she hears that Benedick loves her, she'll only laugh at him.
What? No, I won't. Poor Benedick. He's in love, but he can't say anything to Beatrice.
No, he's very unhappy.
If he's lucky, perhaps he will meet someone kinder than Beatrice.
I hope so. He's a good man. He's very brave.
And he's very good-looking. I think he's the best man in Italy.
No, Ursula, Claudio is the best man in Italy. That's why I'm going to marry him.
They are both fine men. Come, my lady, let's go inside. Can this really be true? Does Benedick love me? Everyone thinks that I hate him, but it's not true. Hero and Ursula are right. He is brave and good-looking. Oh, Benedick, I love you.
Act 3, Scene 2. Claudio hears a terrible secret. A room in Leonato's house. Leonato, Don Pedro, Claudio and Benedick are talking.
Leonato, I have enjoyed staying with you. But tomorrow, after Claudio's wedding, I must go home.
Stay as long as you want, Don Pedro. You must stay too, Benedick.
Sorry? I wasn't listening, my lord.
What's the matter, Benedick? What are you thinking about?
Nothing, my lord.
Perhaps he's in love.
Of course not. I've got toothache.
Toothache? I don't believe you, Benedick. I agree with Claudio. I think you're in love.
I think I know someone who is dying of love for Benedick.
I'm not listening, Claudio. My lord Leonato, can I talk to you?
They're going to talk about Beatrice.
Your plan has gone well, Don Pedro. Look, here's your brother.
It's good to see you, Brother John. How are you? I have some bad news, my friends. Claudio, are you planning to marry tomorrow?
Yes, I am. Everyone knows that I am going to marry Leonato's daughter, Hero.
I'm sorry, but I must tell you something that will hurt you. The truth about Hero. What are you talking about? She has a secret life. She doesn't love you.
That's a terrible thing to say.
Perhaps she says that she loves you, but she has many, many lovers. You are not the only one. My brother, how can you say that? Hero is a sweet young girl. She wants to marry Claudio. She doesn't love any other man. I know that this is bad news for you, but if you come with me tonight, you'll understand.
What do you mean? What will we see?
One of Hero's lovers is going to visit her at midnight tonight. What? The night before her wedding? Come with me to Hero's window tonight, and you will see that I am right.
This is terrible. If this is true, I will never marry Hero.
Horatio, you remember the plan, don't you?
Yes, my lord. I'll be in Hero's bedroom at midnight tonight.
And will Margaret be there?
Yes, my lord. She'll wear Hero's clothes, and she'll open the window.
Good. Remember that Claudio and Don Pedro will be in the garden, watching.
When Margaret goes to the window, I'll call out to her and tell her that I love her.
Good. There will be trouble, Horatio. Claudio is going to be very unhappy. And so is Hero.
Act 3, Scene 3. The police find 2 criminals. A street, late at night. Dogberry is talking to vergers and 3 other policemen.
Now, you know what your job is, don't you? Yes, sir. We're policemen. I know that you're policemen. I mean, do you know what you must do?
Yes, sir. We must walk around Messina. If we see any trouble, we must stop it.
That's right. If you meet any thieves, tell them to stop stealing at once.
What if they don't stop, sir?
Well, tell them to leave Messina and steal from another town.
And if we find anyone shouting or making too much noise, we'll tell them to be quiet.
That's right. We don't want any trouble.
And we'll go to all the public houses.
That's a good idea. Walking around Messina all night is very boring. It's cold, too.
No, Verges. He means that they'll go to the public houses to see if there's any trouble.
That's right, sir. If we find any people who have drunk too much, we'll tell them to go home.
That's right, men. Now, Verges, come with me. Let's see if we can find any criminals.
Wait a minute. I can hear voices.
Let's hide behind this wall. £100? In gold?
That's right. Don John's given me £100. I've just been to Hero's room.
Was Margaret there?
Yes, and she was wearing Hero's clothes. I shouted, "Hero, my love, give me a kiss."
Were Claudio and Don Pedro watching?
Yes, they were in the garden with Don John.
Claudio won't marry Hero now, will he?
Never. That's why Don John has given me £100. He's very happy. And so am I. Here, let's have a drink.
Stop, both of you. Stay where you are, in the Prince's name.
Take your hands off us. We haven't done anything wrong.
Oh, yes, you have. We heard everything. You have said terrible things about Lady Hero.
And they're thieves. This man has stolen £100.
No, I haven't. It's my money.
Let's take them to the prison. Dogberry will want to ask them some questions.
Come on, you two. Come with us.
Act 4, Scene 1. Hero's wedding day. Outside the church. Father Francis, Leonato, Hero, Beatrice and Benedick are ready for the wedding.
Hero, my dear, this is a very happy day for me.
And for me too, Father.
Here comes Claudio. Father Francis, the wedding can begin now. Claudio and Hero, you have come here today to marry. Hero, do you agree to be Claudio's wife?
I do.
And Claudio, do you agree to be Hero's husband? No. What? What? Claudio, you mustn't joke like this.
My love, what's the matter?
You heard what I said. Leonato, I will not marry your daughter. This is terrible. What's happened, Claudio? Everyone thinks that Hero is a good, sweet young girl. It's not true. She has many lovers.
How can you say that about my cousin?
I don't believe you, Claudio. Don Pedro, why is he saying these things?
I'm sorry, Leonato, but Claudio is right.
No, listen to me, all of you. Claudio is the only man that I love.
A man was in Hero's room last night. We heard them laughing, and we saw them kissing at the window.
It's true, Leonato. One of Hero's lovers visited her last night. It has happened many times.
I talked with no man last night, my lord.
Hero, my dear cousin.
How is she? She's not dead, is she?
No, she's alive. She's opening her eyes. This is the worst day of my life. What are we going to do?
Sir, I just do not know what to say.
I'm sure that Hero hasn't done anything wrong.
I agree with you. Hero, did anyone visit you last night?
No, of course not. Kill me if you like, but please don't believe Claudio and Don Pedro.
Listen, I have a plan. We'll tell Don Pedro, Claudio, and all the others that Hero is dead. Dead? Why, Father? If they think that Hero is dead, they will not be angry with her any more. Then, perhaps, they will be able to find out the truth. Very well, Father. I agree. We will tell everyone that Hero is dead.
Don't cry, Beatrice.
This is a terrible day for my cousin Hero.
Beatrice, there's something that I must tell you. I love you more than anything in the world. And I know that you love me.
What? How do you know? Who told you?
That doesn't matter. You love me, don't you?
I don't know what to say. Yes, I love you with all my heart.
Beatrice, I will do anything for you.
Kill Claudio.
What? No, not for the world. Claudio is my friend.
Then you do not really love me. My cousin's heart is broken, and it's all because of your friends, the brave Claudio and the good Don Pedro.
Beatrice, I am sorry about Hero. But I love you, and that's the most important thing.
You love your friends more than me. Go, Benedick, and leave me alone.
But aren't Don Pedro and Claudio telling the truth? They said that there was someone in Hero's room last night.
If they believe that, they are stupid.
I'm sorry, Beatrice. You are right. Claudio has hurt your cousin badly. I will fight him. And one of us will die.
Act 4, Scene 2. Dogberry talks to the prisoners. Borachio and Conrad are in prison. Dogberry and Verges have come to ask them some questions. The policemen are watching.
Where are the criminals?
They are here, sir, in front of you.
What are your names?
My name is Borachio, and this is my friend Conrad.
Well, Borachio and Conrad, I have heard that you have said bad things about a lady. Also, you are thieves, and you drink too much. Is this true?
No, sir. We haven't done anything wrong.
That's right, sir. We were walking along the street last night when the police suddenly stopped us. I don't know why they stopped us, sir.
We'd like to go home, please, sir. We don't like being in prison.
Oh. Verges? There has been a mistake. These men say that they aren't criminals.
Why don't we ask the policemen what they think, sir?
That's a good idea, Verges. Well, men, what happened last night? While these two men were talking, sir, we were hiding behind a wall.
We heard everything that they said, sir.
One of them said that he was in Lady Hero's bedroom with Margaret, her servant.
In Hero's bedroom? Perhaps they are thieves.
One of them had £100.
Ah! So they are thieves.
That's not true, sir. This man is an idiot, Conrad. What can we do?
What? I heard you, Verges. That man called me an idiot. Write it down.
Yes, sir. You are an idiot, sir.
That's right. I am an idiot. Verges, remember that. These two men are criminals, I think.
What shall we do with them, sir? Shall we leave them in prison? Or shall we tell them to go home?
We must ask Lord Leonato. He will decide. Let's take them to see him now.
Act 5, Scene 1. Borachio tells the truth. Don Pedro and Claudio are walking along the street.
Claudio, have you heard that Hero is dead?
Yes, I have. But perhaps it's better for her to be dead than alive.
Good morning, my lord.
Good? Nothing is good anymore. My daughter, my only child, is dead. Sir, we are sorry about Hero's death. How can you say that? You killed her. That's not true. I didn't want her to die.
Leonato, you must remember that we saw Hero with another man the night before the wedding.
Ah! I don't believe you, and I'll find out the truth. It's good to see you, Benedick.
Claudio, you and I are friends no more.
What do you mean? Are you joking?
No, I'm not joking. Claudio, you have killed a sweet lady. And I am going to kill you.
If you want to fight, I'm not afraid.
When you decide on the time and the place, send a messenger to tell me. We will meet, and we will fight. And one of us will die.
Benedick, what are you saying? Claudio didn't kill Hero.
My lord, do you know that your brother Don John has left Messina? I must go now too.
If he wants to fight, I'm ready.
No, you mustn't fight. I'll talk to Benedick. So my brother has left Messina. How strange.
Look, there are your brother's servants.
What's the matter, Dogberry? What have these men done?
They have done many things, sir. First, they are criminals. Third, they are thieves.
And sixth, they drink too much. Second and last, they have said bad things about a lady, Lord Leonato's daughter.
And fourth, this man said that I was an idiot. Verges, go and find Lord Leonato and bring him here.
These men are too clever for me, Don Pedro. I don't understand them.
Neither do I. What's happened, Baraccio?
My lords, do you remember seeing Hero and her lover the night before the wedding?
Of course we do.
The woman wasn't Hero, sir. It was her servant, Margaret. And the man wasn't her lover. It was me.
What? I don't believe it. It's true, sir. Don John wanted to hurt you and Hero. He paid Baraccio a lot of money to do it.
So Hero didn't do anything wrong.
Oh, sweet Hero. What have I done? I'm sorry.
She's dead, Claudio. She'll never come back.
My lord, I'm sorry. I killed your daughter.
Not you alone, Baraccio. 4 men killed my daughter. You are one of them. Don John is another. The other 2 are here now, the brave Claudio and the good Don Pedro. My lord, we are both very sorry, but we believed Don John when he told us about Hero.
We made a terrible mistake, Leonato.
Claudio, you killed my daughter, but I am not going to kill you. My brother has a daughter. She is just like Hero. Will you marry her? Of course, my lord. I will do anything you ask. Claudio, Don Pedro, come to my house tomorrow morning. Until then, goodbye.
Act 5, Scene 2. Beatrice and Benedick hear the news. Beatrice and Benedick are in Leonato's garden.
Beatrice, I love you. I think that I have always loved you.
I love you too, Benedick. But do you remember what I asked you to do?
Yes, my love. I have talked to Claudio. I will fight him and kill him if I can.
Good. My cousin Hero is still very ill.
Beatrice, my love, when did you first fall in love with me? And why?
I didn't want to fall in love with you, or anyone. But when I knew that... My lord, my lady, there's some exciting news about Hero. And Don John's servants are in trouble. Come inside and hear about it.
Act 5, Scene 3. 2 weddings. Leonato, Father Francis, Beatrice, Hero, Benedick, the servants and musicians are all at Leonato's house.
You were right, Father Francis. My daughter didn't do anything wrong. Of course she didn't. It was Don John who planned all this, but he has escaped, and nobody knows where he is.
I told Claudio to be ready to fight me. But now, I hope that we will be friends.
I hope so too. Claudio will be here soon. Beatrice, Hero, Margaret, put on your masks. Welcome, gentlemen. Claudio, here is the new wife that I have found for you. Can I see her, my lord? First, you must agree to marry her. This is the lady. Will you marry her? Yes, I will. Hero.
But Hero is dead.
Hero, my love.
Claudio, when you said those terrible things to me on our wedding day, I nearly died. But I am alive, and I still love you.
This is a happy day. Come with me to the church, everyone. It's time for the wedding.
Wait! There will be 2 weddings today, Father Francis. Not just one. Where is Beatrice?
I'm here, Benedick.
Beatrice, will you marry me?
This is wonderful.
They're in love. What did I tell you, Claudio? Our friend Benedick, the married man.
Well, Beatrice, are you going to answer him?
Benedick, I'll marry you if it makes you happy.
No, Beatrice. If you marry me, it will make you happy.
Don't start arguing, my friends.
Claudio is right. Let's not argue. Let's kiss.
My lords, the police have found Don John. They are bringing him back to Messina. We'll think about that tomorrow. Today, we must think about these weddings.
Let's have a party first. Musicians, start playing. Dance, everybody! Enjoy yourselves!